Good morning. My name is Katie Villanueva, and I'm a part of the Fitness Center here at John Knox Village. This month is Older Americans Month, and we're celebrating communities of strength by talking to a few of the residents here that do some volunteer work in various areas. Today I have John and Julia with me. John's here right next to me. So John, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do here at the village.
Okay, well, I'm a retired Methodist preacher. That scares some people off. Around here, I teach classes. My wife and I help with marketing events. And we just kind of hang out.
So what kind of classes do you teach?
Well, so far they've mostly been religion classes, Bible and church history. In fact, have one starting in June this year.
Okay, so what's the best part about what you do here with the classes?
Best part about the classes I get to teach.
Do you miss teaching?
Yes, yeah. I do. I love to teach.
Well, that's great. Okay, so what does it mean to be a strong community?
Well, since I knew this was going to happen, I've been thinking about that quite a bit. I grew up in a small town of about 1,500 people. And being a strong community starts with, I think, the small town grapevine, where everybody knows what's going on and knows, not everybody, but a lot of people, and cares about what's happening to them, checks on them. And I mean, you can't do that for the whole village, particularly during lockdowns, but either by telephone or by chatting with the neighbors, you find out if everybody's okay, or who's in the hospital, or who's not feeling good, or whatever. You can just kind of take care of each other. And then, of course, when you have events, which we haven't been able to, but when we will again, it's another way of being in touch. That's the big thing about community to me is knowing people and caring about them.
Excellent.
And this will sound like a commercial, but I think the administration and staff here at John Knox do an excellent job of that.
I agree, yes. So how do you feel that your role teaching the classes kind of helps contribute to the strength of the community?
Well, the easy part is to get some people together when they can see each other every week and keep up with each other. As far as the teachings part is concerned, it keeps me in touch with them. It gives me an opportunity to help them grow. The classes I teach are based on the Great Courses, which has a 30-minute lecture by some famous scholar, and then we spend another 30 minutes discussion and asking questions. Sometimes I disagree with what the scholar said, and we have some time about that. And other times people in the class disagree or whatever. And it's fine. We disagree and then all part friends and look forward to the next week.
How long have you been teaching the classes here at John Knox Village?
Good question. 5 or 6 years.
5 or 6 years, okay.
Yeah, at least. I kind of lost track.
So, of course, being from the Fitness Center, I have to ask, how do you feel that fitness or, doing physical activity kind of helps contribute to the strength of the village?
Well, in the first place, it keeps us healthier. And it's another opportunity for people to come together. I haven't been to the fitness center since the pandemic hit, but I'm eager to get back. I say this for me, and I think it's true for other people who are exercising too. It helps us feel better. We're glad to get together, even though it may be only one or two people. How do I say this? It's an opportunity to get to know people in an entirely different way that you might never see any other way.
Yeah.
And one more way to plug into people.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, John, for joining me today, and we'll have Julia join us next. All right, Julia, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do here at John Knox Village.
Well, I've been here almost 10 years, and I think most people know I work in the library system and also work in a few other areas, naturally, but yeah. I've grown up in Kansas City, and that's my home as far as that's concerned, but and I enjoy books. I enjoy the library. I worked for the library system for 30 years.
Okay.
In a school system. And so it kind of comes naturally. So.
What do you do with the libraries here?
What do I do with them?
Yeah. Can you kind of
Shelve them and keep them in alphabetical order or by authors, and try to find books for people if they really are looking for one in particular. And the books are donated, so it's a great variety of books. I do have some nonfiction and some fiction, some children, some large print, some small print, but it's interesting. And I also have a little bit of a library over the Meadows.
Okay.
And so yeah, it's...
Could you tell me where the different libraries are around the campus?
Well, this one's here naturally, and the one at Meadows is in the where the mail room is. I also have books over to the lower level of Lakeside.
Okay.
And there's also books up by places and up there. So I have books everywhere.
Everywhere. All over the place.
All over the places, right.
So what does it mean to you to be a strong community?
I think John Knox is a strong community. I think they're a good example. I think, like John said, I think they handle things beautifully, and I really, I think it's just, you just feel like you belong somewhere, really. Yeah. So, yeah.
So then how do you feel your role kind of or the books in general, the libraries, how do you feel that they kind of help contribute to the strength of John Knox Village?
Well, people have really been locked in this last year, and so I've had lots of books to go out here this last year. There is a great variety here, and I think I love working here in this library because people come through all the time, as you can well see, and you visit with people and get to know them and actually get them to talk too, and if they've just moved here, sometimes you can talk different subjects, and so I enjoy the people, really.
Okay. And then how do you feel physical fitness or wellness kind of helps contribute to the strength of John Knox Village?
Well, physically, in the first place, naturally, the machines. There's also the fitness, as you well know, on television. There's all kinds of different fitness. Whatever you like, why, it's there for you. And I get to meet people over there, get to know people more. There's a great variety of fitness areas that's open to you. So.
Well, thank you, Julia, and thank you for watching today.
Thank you.